Ladies and gentlemen, this Paytm story, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, all the hype, all the faith, I would rather say all the faith. Sushil Kedia, founder of CEO of Kedianomics, Kishore Subramaniam, investment analyst, Vijay Sardana, senior economist, Vivek Sridhar, he's Chief Business Officer of NeoCred, joining us tonight. Amirullah Khan will join us in a bit. What's going on, Kishore? I mean, how can things be so irresponsible? You're sitting on investor money. You're not complying with rules in India. It's like party time. And now you're saying, I'm a startup. I should be supported. We are part of the startup ecosystem. What's the real story? In simple, non-financial words, what's the big story here with what's happening to Paytm? Why is it happening?
Okay, so let's first understand that Paytm has two parts to it as an organization. One is the wallet where you can store the money. One is the bank. They are a payment bank where they have been given license to do a payment bank. For the understanding of your viewers, let me explain that a payment bank is not like a normal bank. The maximum deposit allowed is 2 lakhs. RBI has been consistently warning Paytm and checking, and finally it has done an internal audit to find out that there are enough number of lapses. March 2022, Paytm was warned and it was given a suspension of onboarding new clients. Irrespective of the name of the brand, irrespective of opposition saying anything, let us be clear. RBI has done wonderful job as an apex bank all through, and that's one of the fundamental reasons. We spoke this in the budget campaign also, that India did not struggle financially in 2008 only because RBI was proactive, and the apex bank's duty is to protect your and my money. So Paytm has been warned consistently. They were suspended from onboarding new clients. Then there were compliance issues continuously. There was an internal audit done on it. And finally, they have found out lapses on KYC. They have found out lapses. And these are serious lapses. It is pertaining to KYC. It is pertaining to AML. And probably, I do not have the exact data, but probably data being stored outside this country also is probably a problem. And that is not acceptable. You have more than few crore accounts. The Aadhaar details are there with you. The PAN details are there with you. You cannot be non-compliant when you are a bank, irrespective whether you are a scheduled commercial bank or a fintech bank. It is a serious lapse. The transactions are getting stopped. In all probabilities, you're going to have the license cancelled.
Well, I mean, but I'm seeing the kind of response, you know. All these startup founders, venture capitalists, no, this is about the startup economy. What's this card? I mean, I don't understand. What is this card, Vivek? It's absurd. It's a stupid card. He's trying to blackmail the system, Vijay Shekhar Sharma. I need a collective support by the startup economy. Why? Which fool in the startup economy will support someone who's knowingly breaking the rules?
Well, I don't think anybody is breaking the rules intentionally here, Arnab. There are regulators who are actually watching you day in and day out. There are auditings that keeps happening on you. Of course, there are warnings that have been given earlier, and there has been circumstances where they have been barred from onboarding new customers and everything else. But what we should also consider is that Paytm was one of the early companies to have or evangelize the digital inclusion in the country. I mean, when the demonetization happened, people just switched to Paytm in order to carry out their transactions because of absence of cash. And they were processing more than 7 million transactions worth 120 crores every day. And that's not a small amount to be processing. And if somebody's faulting the KYC as a norm, I don't think RBI would have even permitted them to be one of the leaders in terms of digital or digitization of solutions over there, right? I mean, at that time, Paytm was convenient. Everything was well because no bank had the infrastructure in terms of doing digital transaction or digitization of transaction in the country. Paytm had that infrastructure, so they relied on Paytm infrastructure. So us time pe sab kuch chalta hai.
Okay, tell me one thing, Vivek, first of all, one minute, just one minute. You guys are making it out to be Paytm has done the people of India a favor, which is absolute nonsense. Second, Paytm is a Chinese company, right or wrong? Paytm is basically in ownership a Chinese company. Is Paytm a Chinese-owned company or not? Is it therefore a Chinese company?
Arnab, I don't deny to the fact that they're not Chinese investors. But
No. Ownership is Chinese. No, one minute. So in terms of ownership, Vijay Shekhar Sharma is the face, but the ownership is a Chinese ownership.
Right, but they are operating in India. How does ownership make any difference? Whether it's
So my point is, right is all right. No, 1 minute. Just 1 minute, just 1 minute. So you are saying a Chinese-owned company, a Chinese-owned company should blackmail Indians by saying, hey, startups, let's all get together because we've flouted Indian rules. Would they be able to do this in China?
I don't think anybody's blackmailing here, Arnab. I mean, if you look at the historical data,
obviously, what is this? What is wrong with these startup guys? What is wrong with these startup guys? What is this ganging up? What is this ganging up they are doing here? What is this ganging up they are doing here? What is this ganging up they are doing here? Let's all get together and question RBI.
I don't think anybody is questioning RBI. Everybody respects and honors
Let's all get
RBI
together
for the kind of regulation that they have brought in.
No, I'm sorry,
yes,
I don't agree. I'll get Sushil on this.
I'll have to rebut on this.
Chinese company
There is a
that
ganging up, Arnab, you are right, because there's a startup ecosystem on the Twitter and the social media saying that RBI is doing overreach and even words like doglapan. This is not fair. RBI is doing what is right for the country and people. These terms against RBI is absolutely wrong, and opposition harping on the government. Government has nothing to do with this. It's not a government organization. It's not a PSU bank. So please understand, even pointing a finger at RBI at this juncture is absolutely unethical. You cannot do these things. RBI is in fact safeguarding your interest. If they have violated, or you are in the fintech space. I am in the fintech space. I know that compliance.
We completely agree. RBI is protecting us. RBI is for the consumers. All of that, we completely agree on that. But that really doesn't mean that there has to be some sort of a harsh reaction in terms of what has to be done. If you see the historical thing in the last,
I don't know what harsh reaction, man.
40 crores was the
what harsh reaction
on other banks for faulting same KYC and IT related issues. They never shut down all these big banks because
all these crypto guy type arguments.
Remember,
if you see UCO Bank 840 crores was wrongly sent to different accounts. They are still recovering those money, 840 crores.
Isn't that public
money? Isn't that money of public that they are trying to recover?
So RBI has been fair on all banks. The action taken against Paytm is fair. And I
what action has RBI taken on UCO Bank? What action has RBI taken on PNB for doing the fraud of 13,500 crores? When Nirav Modi did the fraud, what action did RBI take? No action has been taken on PNB or on UCO Bank for doing the fraud. They have not asked UCO Bank or PNB Bank to stop onboarding. When Bank of Baroda was doing just to jack up their mobile banking numbers,
what are we talking about?
when they did a fraudulent number and make sure that everybody was doing
Sushil Kedia on the debate.
What action did RBI take in that time?
What nonsense are you talking about?
It's unfair to say and compare that just because we are a fintech firm and we are a big bank.
He's talking non-stop, Arnab. He's talking non-stop and nonsense.
With harsh realities like, okay,
if Nirav Modi got away with a scam, then Paytm should be allowed a scam and every other startup artist should be allowed a scam. What sort of logic is this? Just have a glass of water first.
Absolutely. Mr. Kedia, you're perfectly on spot. Nirav Modi has ran away. Vijay Mallya has ran away. That doesn't mean why are you taking action on Paytm?
Who was monitoring it?
Paytm
it actually came to light when they found out that the employees found a loophole within the bank and they were
citizens of this country.
Because the money is from there. Did that happen? No action was taken on that. The employee was what action was taken on the bank for KYC norms and RBI norms?
Never. India has been safe and India has not been floundering on financial norms.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you. India has been safe. India has I've never denied the fact that India has been safe. India has not been safe. RBI has always been pro-customer and will always be pro-customer. I really appreciate that for RBI. But that doesn't mean that you take some other decision on other banks because they are larger banks. And
no, this is all babble. I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. One minute. Vivek, just wait a minute. Wait a minute. So 1 minute. Vivek, just be quiet here right now. I think you're being too self-righteous about the whole thing. The problem with all you digital guys, let me tell you one thing. The problem with all you digital guys, it's gone to your head. It's gone to your head. You believe in a techno bubble. You don't have the guts. You don't have the guts to talk to the Chinese and the Americans. You think your money comes from the Chinese and Americans, you're answerable to them. You line up and follow the law. Don't behave like the crypto guys. They got it back nice and square. Okay? You guys are flying too high. You're breaking the rules. You think you're dependent. You're not. You're riding the wave of the Indian economy and the UPI infrastructure. You're getting carried away with the little bit of hype that you guys have created. The fact of the matter is, this company has been non-compliant with cyber security measures. This company has been non-compliant with licensing guidelines. Under 35A of the Banking Regulation Act, action was taken against them based on observation. Way back in 11th March 2022, they were told to stop onboarding customers with immediate effect. They did not care. They were told to appoint an IT audit firm to conduct a comprehensive system audit of the IT system. They did not respond. Why? Because the owners are Chinese, maybe. I tell you, if Vijay Shekhar Sharma has the guts to talk to his Chinese owners the way he's behaving here, they won't have to. Or their VC funds. And they complain so much after breaking the rules. I mean, there's a limit to it. And playing around with the people here. This whole feeling, oh, we IT guys, we're software guys. You're not. You're just simple guys running companies. You wrote the way, follow the rules. We all follow the rules. You don't want to follow the rules. You're playing the startup card. Let's all get together. Let's hit back. Government dogla gun. Rubbish. Rubbish. And Ashnir Grover, of all people, after what he's been accused of.
Absolutely.
I swear, this is not a joke. This is not some stupid reality show going on where Ashnir Grover will come and answer some stupid program on some with making some stupid comments. This is reality. And by the way, Vivek, it is the Reserve Bank of India which kept India safe during COVID. Our system compliant. We ought to be grateful to them. If Vijay Shekhar Sharma thinks he's a union leader and is going to get startups together, I bet you no startup will stand with him. Not even the Chinese will.